Hi, I'm Tracy. I'm the owner of Prime IV Hydration and Wellness in South Ogden. So I started this business kind of because of my background. I've owned gyms. I've been a personal trainer, massage therapist. I'm a body worker, so worked a lot with people and their bodies. And when I realized people were not getting results because they were not absorbing their nutrients. So that was a big, huge thing for me when I looked into Prime IV and I was getting it myself. I finally felt like I was getting the results that you can't get from taking oral supplements. And I love to see people win and get results in their bodies. I think it's in my blood for real. So all my siblings have their own businesses. So I feel like from the first, even as a teenager, I always tried to do things on my own to make money. And so I worked jobs where I've been an employee, and then I've done my own thing, and I always would come back to being an owner. Both have their perks, but for me, being able to have a little bit of time freedom where I get to choose that, and I love to create. So when I feel like I'm creating something, that just puts that fire in me. Heidi Neville, I'm gonna throw her, I guess not throw her under the bus because it's a great thing. So she's a good friend of mine, and I came to her to talk business about something else. And she opened up her books and said, Tracy, let's talk business, and gave me kind of the bigger picture. So right now, especially in this business, Heidi Neville, who owns the rights to all of Utah, she is fantastic, and she was definitely great for me. Next business goals would probably be to do a second store. That is something that right from the first I wanted to do 2 stores. So just getting this store up to a certain membership and feel like it's running on its own, have my employees that are able to run it, and which I do have fantastic ones. So probably just a second store. I would say that's my next goal. The most difficult part of that is the word scratch. It literally feels like that. So you start your Instagram or your Facebook or social media, and so many people don't know what IV therapy is. So it really is going, I've literally went door to door. I've done pop-ups where we bring our stuff to them, but it's from scratch. This would be different if we were opening a gym or something that most people know about. So it's education, education, education. So that's probably the hardest part, is feeling like this is something that's not super popular yet. The challenges I face, I'm gonna have to say probably time management. I'm here 6 days a week. So for me, I love to be very balanced in my life. As an owner, you tend to have to be a little bit imbalanced for a little while. Most owners would say that probably having employees can be challenging, but mine are seriously amazing. So that has been great. I would say the only other thing is just getting people to know that we're here and what we do is probably the #1 challenge. Somebody that knows themselves well enough to know that they operate in the way of being super busy, and then there's a downside and there's an upside, right? So if you can work really hard and then give yourself a break, and you kind of have that entrepreneur mindset of work hard, relax. I don't know, that's a hard one for me because it's such a personal thing. But if you have a drive to create, and you know that you can manage your time and make sure you have time for yourself, I think those are a few things that are good to know to be an entrepreneur. Just believe in yourself. You always have to have that confidence in yourself that you can do hard things, and prepare. Write down those hard things that you know that you're going to be getting yourself into, and then commit to doing things daily. As long as you are somebody that can do that and commit and make goals and stick to them, and just be confident, I think those are some key things for sure.